XRP is not my number one cryptocurrency, and Hedera HBAR is not my number one crypto either. And now that might shock you, but this right here is my number one crypto. It is up from 5 cents to 32 cents for the year, and it's valued less than 500 million. And it is right here, right behind me in every single video. It is in the center of everything, and sometimes the best of things are hidden in plain sight. So keep that in mind. And we speak a lot about XRP and Hedera HBAR today and every single day because it is right now. But the future is superhuman robots. Humanoids are going to be in the workplace. Humanoids are going to be much more advanced, just like we're seeing the world's first ever human-like robot nurse is going to care for the elderly, and the world's first ever humanoid nurse is powered by my favorite and my number one cryptocurrency. That is the potential of what I am invested in, and that is why it is my number one cryptocurrency. Now, this Sophia the Robot is powered by SingularityNET. This is my top holding, SingularityNET AGIX. Now I want you to comment what is your number one crypto and why, and listen to why this is my number one crypto and why I don't speak about it much. I will explain to you everything right now. But Sophia the Robot and Grace the nurse. Yes, Grace is going to be the nurse. This is Grace right here, and Sophia is her sister. They were featured on Russell Brand, and this is Sophia right here. This is Grace. Grace is going to be the nurse, as you can tell. Sophia is going to be used in other purposes and for other reasons, but they were featured on Russell Brand a couple days ago, and he was saying how basically this is dystopia. He had a very negative connotation to them, but he misunderstood this concept of superhuman robots, because think about how many people in healthcare abuse the elderly. They do not take care of the elderly. They neglect them. They are not there emotionally for them. And that's none of their own fault, because people have their own issues at home. So you cannot compare a superhuman robot to a human. A superhuman robot, if achieved, will be much better at achieving tasks than humans are in general, because we have emotions and we tend to put that into what we do. But in healthcare, I have heard so many times of patients being neglected and mistreated by the workers. So this will not be the case with SingularityNET, with Hanson Robotics. Now, what is SingularityNET and Hanson Robotics connection? Hanson Robotics, the CEO and co-founder, is this guy right here, David Hanson, and the CEO and founder of SingularityNET is this guy right here, Ben Goertzel. And SingularityNET, we'll speak about it in just a second, and the different services it offers, because it offers over 50 services, and we're going to speak about it in just a second. But Hanson Robotics is the physical, the actual robots, the mechanics of Sophia, the movements, the facial expressions, the eyebrows, everything. That is Hanson Robotics. But the brain, the actual brain behind the scenes of what makes Sophia speak, like, for example, she was featured with Cristiano Ronaldo. She literally had a whole conversation with Cristiano Ronaldo right here. This was a couple of years ago. But that is why SingularityNET is my number one holding, because also if you compare it to any other cryptocurrency in the whole world, no other crypto is focused on achieving a superhuman robot, everyone. And SingularityNET right here is offering all of these types of services, like real-time voice cloning, like forecasting, like literally forecasting the future, like text generations, text summary, so a robot can look up something online in its head and literally understand everything within a millisecond. Alpha Chess Zero, AI Opinion, Detect Actions, Detecting Faces. Like, this robot is going to be able to remember every single face it comes across. Much better than a human. AI Sight, so it can see much further, much more clear, text understanding, market trends, super resolution. Like, think of how these can be applied in a superhuman robot, everyone. Now, when is this going to happen? Well, the chief operating officer of SingularityNET, what is my top holding, literally right here on my channel page, is literally, this is the logo of SingularityNET. It's the infinity sign. Yes, does that click? If you're watching this and it's the infinity sign. So just keep that in the back of your mind, okay? But anyways, the COO of SingularityNET basically thinks that it will happen by 2050 max. So this is a long-term investment, do not get me wrong. And that is partly why I do not speak about it much day to day. Because Hedera HBAR, because XRP, they are solving problems today. But SingularityNET, robotics, they still need some more time to develop. But that means that if you're watching this video, that is where the opportunity lies for you. Because honestly, in a couple of years' time, I do not want you to be like one of those people that could have invested in Apple, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and you were literally following it, but you did not invest for some reason. So I'm telling you, take a look into SingularityNET. And it is very undervalued. Literally less than $300 million. It's sitting at 32 cents, and it is off about 70% from its all-time high. And once we break our previous all-time high of like $1.50, we can easily double, triple it. I can see SingularityNET hitting $3. Yes, $3 within the next year. It can do another 10x. So, take a look into it. I'm not going to hype it up much, but it is coming. Super humanoid robots are coming, and do not forget, this is the world's first ever human-like robot nurse. That is impressive. Like, let that sink in for a second. That is where the future is going. And especially nowadays, with a lot of people being very fragile when they go to the hospital. They don't want to maybe come in contact with humans that could carry different viruses or stuff. And that's a whole nother discussion. But basically, that is what SingularityNET can solve. A lot of real world problems. And SingularityNET, literally the term singularity, I want you to look it up and do your homework. Look up the term technological singularity and do your homework on Hanson Robotics and Ben Gersel. Yes, this guy right here is the brains behind SingularityNET, and he has built the most advanced, yes, the world's first and most advanced decentralized AI platform in the world, where anyone can create and sell and buy and use AI services at scale. And that is literally in 20 seconds what SingularityNET is. Like, look at all of these services. I want you to do your homework literally and just go through all of these services. Like network robustness, topic analysis, speech synthesis. So like it can like speak in different tones, speech recognition. It can literally, when it hears someone speaking, it can maybe remember who they are just from the voice. And then we have also language detection and emotion recognition. So these robots will be able to speak multiple languages. Yes, that's why Russell Brand is scared. That is why Russell Brand is terrified. But honestly, I'm excited to see what the future has. And these robots can truly solve some of these real world problems. Like, so many times I've heard of nurses neglecting elderly or like not doing the right thing. So maybe these robots can truly solve that problem. So that is why Hedera HBAR, yes, this right here is not my number one cryptocurrency, or XRP because yes, they have a lot of potential and I love these cryptocurrencies, but SingularityNET right here is thinking of 2050s, thinking of things like completely different than the whole cryptocurrency market, because XRP is a better version of Bitcoin, a much better version of Ethereum, is a much better version of Cardano in my opinion, and a lot of these other cryptos. But AGIX and SingularityNET is something completely different. So that is why it's my number one crypto. Simple. And again, if you're invested, if you're hyped about the future, about super humanoid robots, it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while, so you must be patient. And again, that's partially why I don't speak about it much. And that's why we speak about XRP, because it's today. Like, we're doing stuff today with CBDCs and with Hedera HBAR, with stuff all around the world. Like, Hedera is owned by Google, by IBM. But the future, I want to think about, hey, like 20, 30 years. Yes, like, because all the giants take turns, okay? Nothing stays number one forever. And just like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, they're number 1, 2, and 3. In 5, 10 years, they're not going to be number 1, 2, and 3. I'm telling you that from now. And I'm invested in what I believe will be number 1, 2, 3. And we will see. And the future of, like, the future influencers, the biggest ones are the ones that catch on that trend early. Because the ones that are pushing Ethereum and Bitcoin still for 5, 10 years, eventually are going to be left behind. Because there are going to be other cryptocurrencies. And right now, XRP is coming up quick. And Hedera HBAR as well. But in 10, 20 years, yes, we're speaking about something completely revolutionary with SingularityNET, this right here. So that is why SingularityNET is my number one holding. And again, I believe it can do a 10x in the next year again. But what is your number one crypto? Yes, you watching right now. What are you holding that you think is a hidden gem that not many people know about? Leave a comment down below. And if you have not yet already, subscribe, smash the like button. You know what to do. Like, I haven't begged it that much in this video. I haven't begged you to smash the like button. But if you're watching up until this point, why not? Go ahead and tap the like button real quick. I appreciate you all. I really do. Thank you for your time. Like, it means a lot. And I will see you very soon. Until next time, Mr. Mufleh, out.